Hi. So I wanted to start with something which I felt like as to put out my views about. Let's say it's a resume video resume of mine where I will mostly talk about how or what my worries will be. But I wanted to address this issue first now that I have chosen this webcamera.io to record this video. I wanted to record this with my own video camera app, which is provided by Windows, but it worked for the first day. Now just it aches, and I don't know. Like I have tried some steps before, which was mentioned in the help book by the Microsoft, like how I can or how one would be able to restore those video settings and record videos, but still happening. Not sure why. Well, I will go through with this method of online web recording or install another app for recording videos, I guess. But that's that. Coming back, first one of the worries which I have, I'm not sure how do I start. So this was gonna be a long video. So if you're not prepared for that, you can leave anytime. How am I going to put out my worries? This is hard. I thought it would be easy. I will just talk and rant about my life and things. But now, as it situation looks like, it's gonna be more awkward. There will be more pauses and nothing for you to be entertained with. But if you are curious about my life or my worries, please stay. All right. So I will start with something basic, which is my fears, and then I will go on how those fears started to have or started to appear in my life, or how they took germinated. I guess. I am sorry for all those grammatical mistakes I will have during this communication, uh, and I could speak in Hindi, but I am just trying to put Hindi as my mean of communication for only weekend videos. This is gonna be a monthly video, and I just want to put it out in an, as my effort of how I'm able to communicate in English. As this is a video resume. All right. So one of my fears is math, which will probably not be my fear starting from me, because I'm gonna start working on math problems from today only. I will give 10 minutes to 20 minutes each and every day and start from, let's say, I think I will start revising from fifth class and then quickly reach 10th class within a week or guess, I guess. I, I should be able to reach 10th class math within a week. Where I will try to progress over the month till I reach a level where I'm not afraid of math. I'm practicing every day and I'm enjoying this process. Uh, how did this fear of math happen in my life? So it started from, how do I say? That for giving you the context, I quite loved math as a student in school. When I enrolled in diploma, there were two maths, applied math 1, applied math 2, and they were something similar to what a student would go through in 11th or 12th class. But because I used to board the train at 6 in the morning, I used to wake up at around 4 or 5 a.m. and my morning math class are in the morning, usually in the morning. So I think I most of the classes which I attended there were I was sleeping in the class and teacher was just for the first 3 days teachers did pointed it out why are you sleeping, but I guess they felt it was natural that I slept in that class and they did not put an effort over there. The teacher name was still in my throat, but now I just forgot. Well, There was also this thing. I thought that I had some kind of issue with my brain where I am not able to feed myself information or gain knowledge in a particular one sitting. Uh, this was something which I don't know how that grapevine came across me, where that there could be a particular disease or something like that. But yeah, so I did research for that, but I didn't got that. And during that time, I was using an internet which was just 25 kb per second was the highest speed I have seen, and I was using and saving 100 MB per month. Like I was on that data crunch, and it was quite natural for everyone out there most at that time. I'm talking about around 2015 and 16 before Geo came and just launched the free Wi-Fi, free internet from the SIM in the college and institute, and everyone got 4G internet with uh, like 1 GB data free or 2 GB data free every day. It's what before that period. So yeah, uh, since then, like first semester or second semester, first semester was still doable as I had already as a student of culture. I was like first bencher kind of student. So when I was preparing for 11th class before joining diploma, I was already practicing math problems, and I had already studied a lot of math questions or math practices. I was doing this, so I covered first semester with that, and I scored not bad in that. But in the second semester, I was just passed by one marks, and it was all because I got help in my sessionals, I guess, from one bench ahead of me. He was lenient enough to grant me those scores, I guess, whatever it was. I don't know what was it. Yes, I'm still afraid to use the word CHEA, and there might be sometimes I might not use some words. I will like write the letters in numericals, and I will use the terms numerically. And if you want to figure them out, you can figure them out, I guess. But I will need to think my mind like C is 385 385120 385120. So 385120. I did 381520. 385120. Yes, something like this. Yes, this is hard, but we will go through this. So this was my first, this is how my first fear came across. And even in BTech, the third semester did have math, and fourth semester also. Fourth semester was more towards logic, so it was fine, and also COVID helped. But before that, also because math and physics are somehow correlated and almost correlated, so I was also struggling with problem where there were inversions and problems where there was integration or differentiation involved with physics or solving physics problems. So it really did just created a tree where I was just crumbling myself down and down and down with the fear of not touching math ever in my life and not going the path where math is anywhere here and there. And this also affected in the career choices I could have made. But anyway, I am here, whatever I had done, whatever I have chosen or not. So I might talk about that, but not today maybe. Today was not about that thing. So this is how the world of math crumbled for me and made thorns for me when I was the loving guy the math had ever had. Or maybe there might be other people also, but I put that twist too early. I'm gonna join that again. So hey math. Yes, apart from that, I from the childhood I hated, not hated, but I always tried to stay away from controversies, fights, and anything which may result in harm or bad or so or any mental health issues. So for that, I skipped or I did not put interest into opposite gender, controversies or politics, or some terms where social issues were there, or anything around that. But I did get enrolled into social issues because it was not controversial, because it was helping and it was spreading smile. So there is something correlated over there. But when I started volunteering in my life, uh, after, during my internship in Polytechnic and also after NCC, I was volunteering a lot. Even after my first job, I was volunteering a lot. So this in this volunteering cycle, the people I met, they were mostly people with, let's say, how do I put it on? I don't know their background, but this is quite like this is, I don't know how do I put it, uncomfortable to put it this. I'm not feeling bad about it or I am feeling anything which is, I don't feel I'm judging them, but it's, I feel they were coming from a place which where there was privilege, and they were aware of what they have, what they don't, and they were doing something out of voluntary reason, like that's why it's called voluntary, and they were aware of what they are doing, right? And they were conscious of what they were doing, or most of them were conscious of what they were doing. But as when I volunteered, I was just volunteering because I liked it. I was volunteering because the cause was good, because it should be happening, and there should be people out there doing this thing. So I volunteered for that reason. I was not conscious of what I was doing, why I was doing it. Like I might be conscious on the present level, on the scale of presence and future. I was present there. I was doing with my utmost efficiency, but I was not present for my own future, or was not thinking how it would affect my future. Yes, so where I left around. Yes, I was not conscious or I was not aware what to do for my future. So that was that, and I wanted for a longer period of time, and I think I just I'm it's quite contrary to say, but I knew I had to take out time for myself and reflect on the actions I do, and this was supposed to be like this. I had these tools, these questions which one person should ask themselves, and I had all those resources available, all those people available whom I can reach out to. But it took a lot of time out of me to put them into use and just be aware of what am I doing or what I should be doing, or uh, what's life, I guess. That's why it's hard to do this thing. Like I should have created a script out. Like I should have at least written something out there and then talked about the things. But this is too nerve wracking, I guess. We will keep going. Uh, I will put this discomfort at stake, to be disciplined, to be courageous, and to be honest. Uh, uh, we are not talking about honesty right now or anything else. We are talking about our worries, we the worries we had our life. Uh, Out of this topic for now, I wanted to put this out. How did this thought process even started? Like why I even wanted to put out my views on the worry. Like what worries do I have? So uh, this thing started from the excuse. I woke up around 6 in the AM, right? 6 is quite a good time to wake up, but I wanted to wake up around 5:30, and even before that also, and so that I could reach. the ground where I can do exercise and maintain a daily routine of going on a morning walk to stay healthy. But I, I like it's just 30 minutes right. I could have just gone and freshen up and then just went to the ground. But I chose to not to do so. And there was one issue. It takes a lot out of me to digest food, do the excretion process. Now I have put it quite nicely. It just means that I take a lot of time to, now that I've said it. Yeah, move on. So moving on, uh, it could be a medical issue. I'm not sure. But I believe I'm naturally healthy. Uh, then there was this issue like, okay, so if I'm not going today and I'm not gone yesterday and a day before that, it's gonna be an habit because all these 3 days I have three different reasons of not going to the ground. And one of the reason was I did not wanted to go on the ground. So we will keep it at bay right now because I think I could discuss them the reasons. I forgot the reason for the third day or the first day I did not go. I think I just chose to not to go because I did the exercise at home in the morning and I feel like yes, yesterday night. So the day before, I did not choose to not to. I chose not to go. My night sleep, the sleep pattern was disturbed. As rightly mentioned in the newest episode of Samantha Prabhu, 20 talks or something related to that. She initiated a YouTube channel with, I guess, a doctor where they are talking about mental health and self care and stuff. I saw a clip. I did not watch her videos right now. I think I should, but maybe like she comes from a privilege, and most of the clips I saw about like they were talking about things which I don't really need to go through in life. Maybe later in life, but I'm judging it from what I saw the content. Not sure. So coming back to the point out here where I mentioned like my day start from the yesterday night, right? So if I sleep at the right time or around the right time and sleep with a schedule to wake up with a healthy sleep pattern, I will have a good morning. And then the good morning will decide how I will have a good afternoon or not. So in this pattern or in this way, I will have a better day and then I will have a better night. Then that will be a chain of having a good, 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 better, better. Something around that, I believe. So here was I. Yes, the reasons. So the reasons are not necessary. Um, and they are not the part of worries I wanted to share today. The worries I had, or the reasons a person. So these worries starts from a very natural thing, something called resource, something called gratitude, something like they're not coming from gratitude and resource. They are just related and around with those things. As my personal situation, I owe my gratitude to my family, my father, my brother, my mother, for taking the pressure from society, or as I'm not able to perform at my best because the society runs, or in a society, a family run across with the money. If you have enough, I don't know how to define enough. But there should be something, some parameter to define enough. And I am not being a part of the enough right now. If I had been a part of enough, I think I might have a better life. I think I might have reached some goals easier. I think I might have Uh, but those are thinking, right? I am not sure if I will be still doing all these things and all those activities which I'm doing. So those are just if and buts, and they are not the present me. The present me is someone who is not actively being part of the family which is living in a society. And in this society, the rules, the status, everything is quite chaotic. I think I'm not prepared for this video. I really wanted to put out everything, like almost let out all those thoughts of me. But I believe I'm unprepared. I wanted to put it out as reflecting of a person who I am, and when I wanted to like put my resume out here, like see this, like, so I come from this background, I have done this and all and this, and I am facing all these difficulties, and I have faced this difficulty out there, and this is how I'm tackling it. Now, if I am fit to be a part of your culture, because you can use any person to do your work, right? Could I be that person? Because I have these abilities and the skills I might have or I might learn will be this. Can I be a part of your company if I am fit for your culture? Or you could give me an opportunity to showcase something out of there from me. And but this just took a long and different route from where I wanted to be. I'm still not able to express everything out there. Um, this is like, how can I even explain my life in just 20 or 40 minutes with you? This is just an idea which I had, and this took a lot out of me to talk about for 20 minutes. I think I will prefer writing all of these thoughts, but expressing in front of camera, it's hard. I still babbled a lot, and rather than touching the topic. So let's how do I say this? So I will still put out my main worry, which I really wanted to put out, because this is the worry which may be an excuse of me, and let's see if I can figure out a solution by just letting myself out, right? So the worry I had was because of my past experience and my past decisions, the current me might face some rejections. Now, I do not want to repeat that past and to go on a journey or choose a in between platform to stay to stabilize and then choose another part and platform and then quit that stabilized platform if I get enrolled in or get selected in a path which I want to. It just put a negative in me, and I honestly don't want to be a part where I don't see or don't really want to be there. I just being there for the sake of not doing anything or not being anywhere. So this is the dilemma I had. Um, I still feel I should have a deadline or sort, because if I am going to choose that path, that life, I really do not want to be influenced by anyone else out doing anything. I am giving myself time to use this month as resourcefully as I can, and just to get on a different ladder and just start something, right? So yeah, I have said it, but in a really cryptic way. Anyway, so I feel fine. So this is something which I wanted to do and wanted to put out. I will create some pointers from next time onwards, and we'll keep it time bound, and yes, let's keep it short. Let's keep it as it is, as it's there, and we will figure things out this month. And hopefully, I will have something to do, something I want to work on, something which is making my life better every day. And I hope you are doing that in your life. If not, talk to someone, get help. I'm doing the talking with myself and to people, some selected people. I'm getting help, asking for help, and uh, let's see. We doing the thing is the only way to get our result. So let's do something and figure this life out. Till then, we'll meet next